Hey everybody, this is Vito Gesualdi here, resident magic expert for GameZone.com, and we're taking a look at the challenge missions in Duels of Planeswalkers 2012, the expansion. Though I don't think that the single-player game is too interesting, the Archenemy cards are not really suited for the decks included in the game. You can see my full review on the website. The challenges are still fun. This is actually my favorite part of Duels of the Planeswalkers. So really quickly, let me give you an idea of what's going to happen here. We're about to draw a scheme card called Behold the Power of Destruction, which lets us destroy everything one player controls except for their lands. Now, I have to stop the timer to give you an idea of why we can't destroy Sarkhanval or Liliana Vess. So right now there's a card in play under Johnny's control called Pandemonium. When a creature comes into the battlefield, it deals damage equal to its power to target creature or player of his or her choice. Okay, well I have 3 life, so that means if either of these people has anything come into play, it's going to deal damage to me and kill me. This guy, if I kill all his things, my Meiotic Slime, he puts 4 power into play, it kills me. Liliana Vess, it's a little sneaky, because it looks like she doesn't have anything, but if you look at the bottom of her graveyard, she has 4 Nether Traders, which are, if something died, she can pay a black to bring this thing back to life. She has 4 of them, so she'll have 4 damage to throw at our face. So, the only option is a Johnny Goldman, who even though he controls these Zubaras, which if they die, they deal damage equal to the number of Zubaras that died to whatever he wants. He only has 2 Zubaras, and we have 3 life. So, he does 2 damage to us, puts us to 1. Now, we're getting ready to go to our combat step, and remember, we have to win the game this turn. Though it's really not that hard from here, it takes a little bit of thinking. And what you really have to think about is, well, Dragon does 5 damage and Johnny's at 5, and his blockers are all little 1/1 spirits on the ground. So, Dragon's coming at a Johnny. Now, the Dragon has an ability where we can pay X and a red to do X damage to target creature or player. We're going to spend 5 to do 5 to Sarkhanval and kill him. Now, how are we going to kill Liliana Vess? Well, the alternate way to win a game of Magic is if your opponent cannot draw a card out of their deck. As you can see, Nemesis of Reason, it will put the top 10 cards of Liliana Vess's library into her graveyard, though that doesn't win the game by itself. So, I'll show you what the last step is. Would I like Flame Blast Dragon to do its damage to players? And it will do its damage to Sarkhanval. And I would like to pay for that ability. Tapping 5 to pay for that ability. Now, the top 10 cards of Liliana Vess's library are going to her graveyard. She blocks, but we don't really care. Because, though Sign in Blood is traditionally a card that you would use on yourself, notice it doesn't say you draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. It says your opponent draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. And our opponent has no cards to draw. So that means when I play this card, tries to draw a card from an empty deck, and loses the game.